Hello everyone, Cataclysm BTD6 here, and today we're going to be doing episode 10 of the Ascension Series. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, just hit the link in the top right corner and check them out first. Today, we're going to find out how long you can survive in Bloons Tower Defense 6 with only $1,000. The rules are simple. I can only spend up to $1,000, no more. Monkey knowledge is allowed, I'm not allowed to use any continues, and the challenge ends when my lives hit 0. Now that we've got those out of the way, let's jump straight into it. As always, into Challenge Browser and into Challenge Editor, and I still think Sorda is probably the best choice for heroes, as she has natural camo detection, and that is the most important factor we are looking for. There are heroes that gain camo detection, such as Quincy, but he has less offensive power, Etienne, but his offensive power is a complete joke, and Azili, but her offensive power is more mob based, and we don't really run into those. Our main problem right now is round 49. So, going to place, as a Dark Monkey, going to place Sorda in the square, and I'm going to look at our options. See, we have quite a few options today. Of course, I'm going to place the free Dark Monkey. It's free after all, so no use not buying it. And if we look here, we can afford quite a large range of towers. We can afford the Alchemist, Ninja, Druid, Engineer, a whole host of stuff really, and honestly what I think I'm going to go for is the Druid. As someone pointed out to me that the Druid has 5 projectiles, and that is quite a lot for a base tower, and it is quite powerful. So what I'm going to do is place the Druid close to our other towers. I'm trying to figure out a spot for it, in which it'll have decent range of the track. You know what, here's a right. Yeah, here. Alright, I was a bit indecisive. And I'm also going to place the Monkey Sub, as it is still just a great base tower, 3 pierce and homing attacks. Going to begin round 1, and I think this defense will really shine. Round 28 is the same as always, activate Sorda's ability and let all of the leads go through the Leaping Sword. Heading into the 30s, I'm now realising, see the Druid's got quite a good pop count going for him, 1803, but the problem is, I don't think I placed him close enough to the track, which means he is liable to missing pink and yellow balloons and missing his target in the later rounds where there are a lot of fast balloons, which that is an oversight, quite a large oversight actually, but honestly I think he's doing fine with his pops now, and it will be better than the boomerang because it's closer to the track than the boomerang was and can pop more balloons, as it can pop up to 5 with each shot. Round 37, always a fun one. Now, I'm going to have to make sure not to mistime the Leaping Sword, as I've done that before and, well, it wasn't pretty. So, wait for Sorda to pop all the balloons and then use the Leaping Sword. Yep. Now there's still a few leads left, but it's fine. If Sorda's on strong, she will target them. Doesn't even really matter as there's a blue balloon right there. But, yep, that's the round over. But, of course, the problem with this is there are leads immediately following, which are... I mean, that's just not very nice of you, Ninja Kiwi. What if someone was, hypothetically say, using Sorda in such a challenge, and in that situation did not have access to more lead popping power? I mean, sending 2 rounds with leads one after the other, that's just not very nice. You know, just poor game design, Ninja Kiwi, poor game design. I'm joking, of course. It's Bloons Tower Defense 6 is a wonderful game in my opinion. It's one of those games where you can really enjoy it while simultaneously doing something else, as with most tower defense games, you don't have to pay too much attention to what's going on, but, you know, you're still having a good time, you're still paying attention, you're watching your towers, you're upgrading them, you're using your abilities. And, you know, if you want to spend more time, have a bit of a focus session, you can play Chimps or Unpoppable, or half cash, or one of the modes that, you know, requires more focus or attention and a bit of a higher skill set. The addition of knowledge trees was really nice actually. I think it was definitely a good evolution from specialty buildings, as while specialty buildings were definitely quite, you know, good, I liked them, they gave specific effects, they only really worked for one tower at once, and well, as fun as that was, sometimes it was really hard to choose and, you know, you weren't 100% sure, but now with knowledge it's just a sort of gradual progression, and none of them are too overpowered. I think maybe Mana Shield and Pre-Game Prep are, you know, definitely some of the most useful ones, but they're not completely overpowered, so they are quite balanced, and I think NK has done quite a good job with those. Now, I'm pretty sure there are leads on this round, but I'm not 100% sure. I always forget which rounds have leads, and honestly I should just look at a Prince Huddersfield 6 round calculator or something that will tell me what's on each round, as I keep getting surprised by the same rounds over and over. Yep, fortified leads. Not to worry though, Sorta can deal with those absolutely fine. Fortified ceramics though, I mean Sorta can deal with them, but in the later rounds those won't be so fun. Then again, knowing us, we are not making it to the later rounds. So the key to round 48 is to not use the ability, or use the ability very early in the round so it's up in time for round 49. Because you need to use it very early in round 49 so you can use it twice or even thrice. So I'm not sure what's on round 48, but I know it is definitely a round where I prefer to use Leaping Sword, but I can't, so I'll just have to let Sorta suffer through alone. Yeah, rainbows, that's probably why I'd use Leaping Sword in my past attempts. But Sorta can deal with rainbows, and we have a couple other supporting towers. Oh, fortified ceramics, that's never a fun sight. Oh, I really want to use Leaping Sword, but I know Sorta can deal with this, so immediately use Leaping Sword. No time for hesitation. Deal with the first few rainbows, and okay. The ceramics are coming through. We are getting overwhelmed. We have been overwhelmed. Oh no. Okay. Leaping Sword. Okay. It's good. It crossed on a path, which means, you know, better pop count. Okay, the regrow is coming. Here comes the inevitable gigantic regrow farm. Yep. Okay. We're not beating the regrow farm. It's the regrow farm. We did better this time though. I think we did better. Honestly, until we get Churchill, we are probably not going to get past round 49. Unfortunately, that concludes episode 10 of the Ascension Series. Another episode where we've just been completely and utterly destroyed by round 49. Once we have Churchill though, we'll be able to use his ability, and he'll absolutely demolish the regrows, as regardless of how many there are, his level 3 ability will completely wipe all of them out. If you're new to the Ascension series and you still haven't checked out the previous episodes, just hit the link in the top right corner or head to my channel page and you can go watch them now. If you have, why don't you go ahead and subscribe so you can turn notifications on and be notified every time I upload. That's all from me today. Till next time, goodbye.